we got a beautiful 4Runner here that got damaged pretty heavily. And you see the crack is actually closed up between the hood and the fender. And it's deep creases here, and it even is dented underneath the wheel opening molding. Well, anyway, the body shop they went by actually gave us a call because they figured that we could do a real nice job on this and save them from replacing the fender, having to paint the hood, the door, and also blend the front bumper. So they're just trying to save their customer a little bit of money, and you can see here we'll do a little bit of cold gluing to start with. And going to pull some of this out a little bit at a time here, and then we're going to start using blending hammer and tap downs and stuff on it here shortly. But we're just trying to move a large portion of this dent to start with. But yeah, we just wanted to keep this factory finish on this vehicle, and it just saved the customer a whole lot of money and a lot of time in the shop. We did this in a one-day repair, so they dropped it off in the morning. That evening they picked it up, and whenever you get done watching this video, you'll see why they were happy with it when they came to pick it up. And if you would, please like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I appreciate it, and I'd like to keep giving you some more content, and I do appreciate your views and hope you enjoy everything. If you would like, leave some comments. Let me know what you'd like to see different, or if there anything that I could do different in the videos to make them more enjoyable to you. So I do appreciate everything. So here we're using the blending hammer, and we're bringing this up very slow because we don't want to pop it up too fast and get it to crack on the creases, because sometimes the paint is a little bit brittle on the edges of the crease, and if you happen to roll it up too fast, it'll definitely pop the paint right off, and then you've kind of fought this battle for too long to not get anything out of it if the paint is cracked. So we're doing some blending here, trying to push some metal into the lows here, so there's some crowns around it, a little bit of cold glue, and we're getting ready to do some pushing, so we're fixing to do a little bit of R&I right about now. So here we're going to remove the little sight shield here on the side of the fender so we can get a little bit of access to do some pushing on the top part of this fender here, and just try to work it up a little bit at a time. And then we're getting ready to pull this wheel opening molding off here in just a second, because we got to get up in there and do a little bit more pushing. So now we're going to take this wheel flare off here. That way we can gain access up in through the fender liner and be able to get there to push the dent out, because it's a little bit tight right now. So let's see how all this goes now. Well, right here you can see the metal moving very good in the light. So you can see the big area popping up and down. That's where it's stretched just a little bit, and we have to find a way to get this metal to tighten up. So as you can see, we're using the blending hammer again and going up through the top area, just trying to work a little bit at a time, because if you work just one area at a time and don't just kind of work the whole dent, you'll end up pulling lows and stuff back in it. So that's why I walk from one place to another when I'm doing the repairs. And you can see right here doing some little pushes on the top of this fender here. So you can see a lot of flex in this metal here, trying to maneuver the metal back into place, and it takes a lot of time. And we got this into about a 3 times speed on this, so not really pushing this fast. But I tell you what, this fender in the end I think ended up taking somewhere in the neighborhood of about 7 hours to do the repair on it. So as you can see, that looks like a kind of a wadded up mess right there. So sometimes it takes a little bit to get it all straightened out, and you just got to keep working with it. And I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I've used a couple different hammers in this video already. And I think I end up using like 3 to 4 different hammers. Some of them have different tips and stuff. So some are finer. Some actually are like really heavier hammers. And some are very light. So it depends on what you're trying to get out of the use of the hammer, whether you're wanting to knock down a little low area or a bigger, like a crown or something. And at this point is where I'm like, oh, I can actually fix this Fender. I already know I probably can fix it, but whenever it starts looking like it's definitely should happen, I feel better. Even though I've been doing it for years, you still never know what could happen during a repair. All right, here's the progress. We are at about 90% complete. So the next 10% is going to take a little bit. And here I'm doing a little bit of shrinking with a hot box. It pulls the metal together real good. I like using it. I've got to where I've used it a whole lot, and the more I use it, the more I like it. Yeah, with this hot box, you can actually, if you overheat it, you can burn the paint, but the more you use it, the more you know what you can do, and it just makes the job come out better. And I've just really got to where I enjoy using this thing tremendously. So here I'm using my VIP knockdown. Has a really good tip on this too, and it's rounded, but it's also sharp at the same time, so you can really pinpoint exactly where you want to hit and knock down the highs. So very good knockdown. So here we're almost done. It's starting to look pretty good, and we're going to put this back together here in just a minute. And you can see a little bit of imperfection right there we got to work out still, but it is getting to look pretty good. And we'll do just a little bit more work, put this thing back together. All right, here it is outside in the natural light and about ready to ship it back to the customer. And whenever they came to get it, they were very happy with the job and pleased that they didn't have to get it painted. So if you would like, please like and subscribe to this channel and tell me a little bit more what you would like to see and anything else that you think would make this a better video. Thank you. Call Dent Tamers for all your door dings, large dents, hail damage in the East Tennessee area.